Hey guys, what's up? Retro Shinobi here, coming at you another video. It has been a long time since I've said those words, and it's been an even longer time since I've uploaded a YouTube video. In fact, it's been almost 8 years on April 6th. So, obviously, I want to talk about that. Where I've been, what I've been up to. I want to talk about what I want to do with content, making videos moving forward. And I want to talk about a challenge series that I'm really excited to share with you guys. So without further ado, let's talk about that. All right. So first, I obviously want to talk about where I've been, what I've been up to, the reason why I haven't been uploading so much. I'm not going to go too deep into my backstory, my personal life, but essentially, in the 8 years that I've been gone, my parents got a divorce. Video game collection moved around a bunch with that, right? I went through high school. I started college. Then the pandemic happened, and I took a year and a half off of college working at an Amazon warehouse. Then I started back up at junior college, kind of getting myself back into the swing of things, and now I am currently attending Iowa State University in Iowa, in Ames, Iowa. So that's kind of what I've been up to, where I've been. It's not super short, but I feel like that kind of explains initially why I stopped making content, and the reason why I didn't continue to make some kind of YouTube videos moving forward was it just got easier and easier not to as the time went on, right? And it wasn't until just about now when I started watching videos again and started getting excited about content, and I had this idea, right, for this challenge series I'm going to talk about later. And so I just thought, what better time than now to start up Retro Shinobi again, start making content again. And with that, I want to talk about the kind of content that I want to make moving forward. That's another thing. When I made videos, I didn't take time to, re-lubricate my mouth. So at the end of the video, I would sound really hoarse because I was hoarse because I was using my mouth a lot for like a 15-minute video, and I would make like 3 or 4 takes, right? And I would just try to one take the whole thing, and obviously that's stressful. So the reason why I keep on pausing and restarting is so that I can, take my water breaks and, kind of think about what I want to say before I'm saying it so that I don't have to do so many takes. So, yeah. So for anyone who remembers or watched or, looks back to my old videos, you see that there is a lot of crazy pickups, right? Every single week it was getting all of these different video games, spending all of this money, right? And a lot of people ask the questions in the comments like, how is this kid who is like 14, 15 able to get this much money to spend on video games? And the answer was, I wasn't. My dad was, right? We both did it together. Collecting was something that we both enjoyed doing. He didn't want to be in front of the camera, and so I did, right? So that's basically what it was. We both did it together, but obviously I wasn't putting forward any money. So now, as I'm older, I will be the one putting forward money. So all of the pickup videos will be coming from a broke college student's wallet. So obviously the amount of pickups videos is probably going to decrease, and those are going to take a different form, which I'm going to talk about later with the challenge video. So as you can see behind me, the shelves are just consoles right now. And that is because if I can turn you guys around, everything is in boxes. So, whoa, almost lost you there. So the video game collection, as you see in the older videos, is in those boxes that are behind me. The current things that just, didn't fit in a box here. We got all the different console boxes. You can only see some of them because of the way that I have this set up. So you know, it's kind of sad. You know, we have to move around some of this shelving and put stuff up. We need to get a lot more shelving. Some of the ground in this room is unlevel, so that makes it a little harder. Um, but that'll be happening, and eventually I'll probably post some videos showing off what the collection looks like now, but it's going to be a little bit before that happens. I'm home right now from Iowa. Um, Currently, I have like a month off, so I'm at my dad's house right now, but when I go back to Iowa, um, I'm going to be in my apartment. And obviously, the video game collection is way too big to go there. Um, the which I see as an opportunity, right? If I can start my own collection in Iowa, in my apartment, and kind of show what's realistic as a video game hunter to find and build on a college student budget, right? So that kind of content is still going to exist, but like I said, it's going to be a lot scaled down. I also want to start making video game news and video game review content, which wasn't really something that I did before. I think that would be really interesting and fun. I want the content to kind of mirror what I'm interested in, right? I do a lot of research on video games in my own time, you know, finding out release dates, finding out different information about the games. And I think it could be really fun to kind of share that with you guys since I'm already putting in all the work for my own sake, right? I might as well, you know, share that with you guys. Another thing that I'm really interested in and talk a lot about with my friends and with other things is anime, right? So anime reviews, talking about like upcoming seasons. I think that's something that could be really interesting to kind of make content-wise, and I could wrap other people into that, right? And we can have discussions on things like that. Obviously, that's not going to be something that all of you are interested in as video game pickups, but, you know, that's something that I've been toying with the idea of. And the other thing that I really want to do is this challenge series. So the challenge series is something that I am going to kind of lay out to you right now. So the challenge series, I am going to call this series the 10K challenge. It's going to have a lot of things revolving around the number 10,000. So the first one and the main one is to be $10,000 in profit by the end of the year. And the challenge is going to start January 1st. So that's not make $10,000, it's $10,000 profit. So $10,000 in the green after all of my expenditures as a college student, which I'm going to lay out kind of episode by episode, month by month, talking about, you know, okay, so like I spent this much money in gas, and I sold these things which were worth this much money. I worked this job and did this much money, right? And I paid off this bill, which brings the total to etc., right? I think that would be really interesting to kind of show what it's like to, you know, have your bills paid and do all of this. I think that could be really interesting. So that's kind of how the content is going to go. So basically $10,000 in a bank account by the end of the year, which doesn't seem like it would be too hard, but a lot of stuff happens. And I think it, in general, would be a fun challenge to do. Other ones are based more around the channel. So hit 10,000 views on a video. I think that could be really interesting. 10,000 likes maybe, 10,000 subscribers. And obviously, some of these are stretch goals. I'm not necessarily expecting to hit all of them. Obviously, 10,000 subscribers would be pretty crazy. I'd have to have a lot of channel growth in that time, which I'm going to try to do, right? I'm going to put more effort into my videos with editing and whatnot. I have to teach myself how to do that first. So this episode, this upload itself probably isn't going to be the most, you know, editing savvy kind of thing. I'm going to try my best with my phone. I don't have my access to my desktop because I'm not at college right now. So these first couple of videos are going to be a little lower quality than what I'm hoping to be able to do with later uploads, right? Some of them are lifestyle based, like getting 10,000 steps or every day, right? 10,000 steps a day, 70,000 a week, kind of base it off of that. Try to hit 70,000 by the end of each week since I am planning on doing weekly uploads. I think that not necessarily trying to hit 10,000 every single day, but trying to get an average of 10,000 each day is something that's more realistic, because I don't want to be one day at like 7,500 and it's 11:45 and then go for a run because I need to hit my step goal. Like I really need to do it. If there's certain circumstances or situations that lead to me not hitting it on one day, I just know that I have to do a little bit more the next day, right? Or the day after that. So I can kind of ration it that way. I think that could be really good. Another one is 10,000 minutes in nature, which is a lot of time in nature, but I think that that could be really good for my just it'll help with the steps. I instead of walking up and down a street, I might go walk up and down like a nature park or something like that, which is good, right? Um, I think that's a good goal. 10,000 minutes is a good amount. It's probably going to have to be mostly in the spring and summer when it gets a little warmer, because I don't want to be walking around a nature park in -5-degree weather with ice everywhere. It just doesn't sound like fun to me. So I'm not counting nature as like walking like to my classes, right? Because I think that that is I'm not walking in nature. I'm walking to my class. I'm not appreciating my surroundings in that way, right? Another one was to lose 10,000 grams of weight every other month, which is kind of some of these are a little bit of a stretch, but you'll just have to stick with me. I wanted to hit that 10,000 number on each of these, right? So 10,000 grams of weight equivalates to 22 pounds and some change. So every single week that would be 11.1 or something like that. I need to do the exact calculation. It might be 11.2 pounds per week, which is pretty, or per month, not per week. 11 pounds per month, which equivalates to about 2.3, 2.4 pounds per week, which is very doable. A lot of these, like if you get a calorie counting app, they say that you should be able to lose 2 pounds a week using an aggressive calorie deficit. So I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to be, obviously trying to hit my 10,000 steps every day will help. I'm going to be hitting the gym, going to be doing some dieting content, which is all going to be wrapped in these weekly videos that I'm going to be uploading. So the challenge will start January 1st. And the challenge will be, I'll kind of make these weekly uploads where I'm kind of cataloging every single day, hitting those daily goals, working towards those weekly goals or those monthly goals or the yearly goals, right? And kind of showing, okay, today I went for a walk, and then I went to this Goodwill and I picked up these things, and I put them up on eBay or what have you, and this is what they're up for, this is what I'm trying to sell them for, this sold, this is how much money I gained from that, this is how much money I had to spend in bills, and kind of have it flow. I made this meal, which is a calorie deficit. I ended today at this many calories out of what I'm supposed to do to hit this like 2 pounds a week. So that's kind of the idea for content. I think it could be a really interesting challenge. It's more of like a lifestyle series that incorporates video game pickups. So I don't want the videos to be too long. It'll probably be a lot of shorter clips with kind of a summary at the end of each video. I want to make it around the 10 to 15 minute mark. I think any longer than that, and you start to lose your retention. It's harder to sit down for that long if the content isn't necessarily new or innovative or super interesting, right? But I think it will be interesting, at least to me, and I hope it'll be interesting to you as well. There are other things I want to do, like 10,000 minutes of like learning a new language, or 10,000 seconds a week of schoolwork, or like things like that, right? To keep me motivated, to keep me on track for my goals. This is up to suggestion, right? Anybody who sees this video who recognizes me from my old Retro Shinobi content, or someone who sees this video has no idea who I am and clicks on it because they're just interested, and then they hear about the challenge and they become interested in the challenge, definitely leave me some suggestions in the comments, like, this is something you could do that's 10,000 or something like that, right? That I can add to it, make it more interesting. I'm definitely interested in that. So with all of that being said, I'm really excited to make more content for YouTube, to make videos and to interact with the community, to start doing pickups again, and to have this motivation to do the things that I enjoy doing. Because having the videos to upload makes it, puts more on me to actually get out and do the things that I enjoy, instead of just, sitting around at home all day, right? So that's something I think could be really interesting, and I'm very excited to kind of hear what you guys have to say about that. So please leave a comment down below, like the video. It would really help, boost the analytics, help this get to more people, so that the challenge series is more successful. It would help me out a lot, and I would appreciate it. So with all that being said, this is Retro Shinobi signing out.